Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I think for now, this video is going to be the last LS3 E36 update. There's peaks and valleys for sure. We are so close. It is the day before the event. You guys are going to find out exactly what is going on in today's video. But before we do that, I have to talk a little quiet because Dan's right out there. But you guys know, Dan has been a serious help. Like, this dude is just an absolute legend. Like, without him, a lot of things wouldn't be done as fast, and like he's just always in a good mood. He's always down to help, and like I'm always like looking for things that I can like do for him. But like Dan, he's a simple guy. He doesn't really want much. He doesn't really need much. But about a week ago we were on his computer, and this thing, I'll put some roll up right now. This thing from his plasma cutter, it's been abused, it's used, and he was telling me that next month he needs to get a new computer because all of his hardware is outdated. So he needs a new computer by next month. So as soon as I heard that, I went on the internet and I checked out some computers right here. So here we have a brand new computer. But before we open this, we got a brand new support pack. So when we first came out with these stickers, everyone absolutely loved them. You guys sold them out super quickly. So this time around, right, we actually made a support pack right here. So we're selling this support pack because we really want to start building the 2J-E36. Now the 2J-E36, it's gonna cost a lot of money, it's gonna take a lot of time, and it's gonna take a lot of effort. If you guys wanna see, if you guys wanna help, go down to the link below, www.junkforless, get a support pack. You get all 6 of these stickers right here, and we're also gonna give you a custom-made 3D printed keychain as well. It just has like a thank you gift, and we have more 3D printed stuff. Lissa, she's been going crazy. As you guys know, I'm a big croc guy now, so she started making croc charms and everything. So we actually have a croc charm pack. It's gonna be 3 random different croc charms. If you guys wanna support that, that's gonna be down in the link below as well. And honestly, you guys just helping, watching the videos, joining the Patreon, buying the merch, helps really keep the dream alive. And if you guys have been watching the last like 2 months, you guys know we're really pushing, we're really trying our best to get all these builds done, and we're just non-stop here. So if you guys want to support either through Patreon or through the merch, that all helps more than you can actually imagine. But with that being said, let's open up this box. And then Dan's literally out there working on the E36 right now, so I'm really excited to give it to him. I don't want to open the whole thing, I just don't want to give him like a hidden box, you know? We got him a gaming HP laptop. I looked up and he uses AutoFusion 360, and it's really graphics card heavy, and his computer's always lagging. It's got no graphics card, so I wanted to get him something that he can actually use. If he wants a big project on his computer, then this thing just won't lag. So
it was also just his birthday.
It was also actually his birthday. So it's funny, like we were talking about this computer thing the day before his birthday, and he doesn't tell anyone what his birthday is. I'm not gonna tell you guys, just because maybe there's a reason that he doesn't tell anyone, but it was the day before his birthday. And literally, I was trying to order it that day, but they were all sold out, so I had to actually custom order it, and then it was going to take like a week to come in. But it would have been so funny if I accidentally got him like a gangster birthday present. But nonetheless, that wasn't the reason. He's just such a help to the channel and everything that I wanted to do something special. Alright, this is about as far as we're going to go right here. I don't want to open it too much, but now it's going to be pretty easy for him to open. So I'm going to put this back in the box, and we're going to go out there. He has no idea. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this for like a week, so like I'm super stoked to like do this for him. So Dan,
Yes, sir.
how are you, buddy?
What are you doing?
He's so nervous.
What is
So I got a surprise for you.
Alright.
So last week we were talking about you needed a new computer.
I definitely need a new computer.
So here we got you a brand new gaming computer.
My God.
So this one, so your computer, it doesn't have a graphics card or anything, and I was doing some research. In Auto 360, Fusion, whatever, it's graphics intensive.
Holy.
So we got, and this is his first gaming computer ever.
What is it?
It's a gaming computer, so you can actually
video
play video
games?
games if you want.
I don't know how to do any of that. But I will definitely appreciate it. That actually means a lot.
Yeah,
I
of course,
appreciate
of
it so
course.
much. Holy shit. Thank you so much.
It's so hard to like figure out like what Dan wants because you don't want or need anything.
It's like buying a gift for you, though.
Yeah,
You're
I guess
literally
It's
the
amazing
same way.
idea, though. I
Yeah.
appreciate it so much. My computer says that it's not gonna work in like, what is it, a month or something?
Yeah,
You saw it?
October.
So this means a lot.
As soon as I heard that, like he's like trying to explain to me like what he's doing on CAD, I'm on fucking Best Buy. I'm like, all right, what can we get for this? Like, how can we do this? And dude, it was the day before your birthday. I didn't even know it was your birthday, but I was trying to get it that day. That's why I said I need to go to Best Buy, but they were sold out.
Thank you so much. This is fancy. Holy shit.
And I have Total Tech as well. So if anything happens to this for 2 years, you get a brand new one for free.
I'm gonna make like a glass box.
Yeah.
Holy shit, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. But I just wanted to do something special for Dan because honestly, this guy kind of keeps me going as well. Like, there's times where I'm just like, you know what, fuck this. Like, I'm over it. And Dan's like, whoa, today's a good day. Breathe in some vitamin D, get the sun. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. So this is just an appreciation to Dan. I just wanted to do something special. But with that being said, let's keep going with the video. Well, we've officially made it. This is the last video of the series for now. Tomorrow is Lock Series Street Series competition, and I'm super excited for it. We have a whole list of stuff to do right here, but I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek because this is kind of the aftermath of where we are in the video right now. And as you can see, we're pretty deep in the engine. You know, we got the whole front of the engine taken apart. You're gonna have to find out exactly what happens in this video, but it's a little bit of a debacle right now, but we are doing our very best to keep moving forward. You know, in life, we got peaks and valleys. All we can do is keep pushing, and that's what we're gonna do. First thing on this list is taillights, so that's where we're gonna start. So it's 7:38 Tuesday. The comp is Friday, probably in the morning. I don't know, why are drift events in the morning? I feel like drifters aren't morning people. I guess Dan, are you a drifter?
No, but I love mornings.
Dan's not a drifter, but he does love mornings. Anyways, I am actually in the back of the car right now. We do have a scheduled tune. We have a scheduled tune Thursday at noon.
So that means tonight we gotta finish the wire and stuff. Tomorrow we gotta get the motor to run good. And then we gotta do some burnouts.
And then we gotta do some burnouts. So Dan's working in the cockpit. I'm working behind here. I'm trying to get the brake lights, tail lights, all of the running lights to kind of work back here. It's kind of been a debacle, but I'm rewiring this tail light. We already have the wire that we're going to be running. Dan already put in the new brake switch and everything. So hopefully by the end of this little debacle, these lights are going to have running lights, and they're also going to have brake lights. You don't really need anything else. We're not running reverse lights, nothing like that. It's a drift car. I don't care that much. So I'm going to get to wiring this and see how it goes. 9:30, I have finished the taillight wiring. So we got the passenger side, runs along here, comes into the driver's side. We have the ground for it, and then it goes to a Deutsch connector right there. Ignore this wire. This is just an extra wire that we ran to the loom. We don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but that is just a dead wire until we decide to do something with it. But the harness is done. That's all good. We're going to test it in the morning because we still have to wire it in the front, but I'm going to go home for tonight. Tomorrow is officially the last day we have to work on this car. So as you can see right here, this was my first time ever actually wiring a taillight harness, and we made it work. It is a little backwards, but that's okay. And if we hit the brakes, you can see that we also have brake lights. Now, I cut everything out and I made my own pigtail. I did everything. So to be honest, the fact that we have this, pretty freaking good. Now let's move on to the headlights. Now that I did the taillights, it was actually quite easy to do the headlights. I've never done any of this before, so I just started by connecting the headlights together, and then I started to loom them together. Looming is always fun because you have to like literally do it 1 inch at a time and kind of pinch it until you have the whole loom actually onto the wire. Me personally, I like to put shrink wrap after the loom so I can make sure it doesn't fall apart, and then you can see here the loom shrapnel around the ground, putting a spade connector so I can actually connect it to the switch. And then before I went any further, I wanted to make sure to actually properly test it one more time with a power probe, and as you could see, it worked well. While I was testing the lights, Dan actually noticed the way that I mounted the Grillo plate, and he did not like it at all. So he instantly started drilling out, and he started to figure out a different way. While he was doing that, I went back to the table, and when you're making a harness, you really don't want it to move. So I actually ended up cutting some old hose that I had laying around, and I actually ended up just cutting a slit into all of them. So then I can go back to the car and actually put it onto the wire loom, and then I can actually tuck it in the clips that ran along the engine bay. You can see there was 3 clips, so I did it 3 times, and you can see that it actually came out a lot better. I didn't have to use zip ties. I didn't really have to do anything, and now we can ensure that this thing will never move again. After Dan fixed the plate, it was time for me to get a grommet And after that, I sliced the grommet so I can get my wire through it, put the grommet on the car, and then I just started feeding my wire. Everything looked great other than this one giant hole that I ended up drilling into the firewall. So nothing like some aluminum tape can't fix, but the aluminum tape didn't look great. So, you know, if you go to www.junkforless, you can get your own junk sticker. We thought it was appropriate to put on there, and I think it suited it pretty well. Now that we got the plate all situated, everything is looking good, I went back to the table, and it was time to actually make the window switch fit into one of my dash pieces. Now, I knew I was taking a risk with this, but considering I didn't have the right tools for the job, all I had to work with was these 3 tools right here, and let me tell you, it took quite some time. I wanted to make sure that it fit securely and we didn't have any drama with it, so it took me about 50 minutes to make this square, and to be honest, came out pretty perfect. I was actually really happy with it. But this is when it gets weird. I had to actually run the window switch to that panel as well. Looking back at it, I probably should have put it somewhere else, but I wanted them to be all close to each other, so I tried to carefully cut it out, but I wasn't careful enough because then this happened. Fuck! The whole fucking thing shattered. Oh my god. Oh. All that work for nothing. Yep, I broke it. But we're not giving up. So after that debacle, I ended up saying, screw it. I don't know what else to do right now. I spent all this time doing it. So I had some good 3D printed super glue, and I ended up just super gluing the whole thing together. And to be honest, it doesn't look great, but it's going to work for now. And that super glue, man, let me tell you, it held. How's it going in here, Dan?
We have lights, but they're high beams. We have taillights. The ones we needed didn't work, so we made it work. But besides that, we're doing good.
We do have lights and we do have taillights. The weird thing about the taillights is we couldn't make it work the other way. It's too annoying to explain. Take a word for it. We had a power probe back there for like 45 minutes, and no matter what we tried, it just wouldn't work.
We would have to get the actual pigtail, like a new pigtail that had all the wires in it. It just didn't have the wire for the spot where it had to go.
And we couldn't unpin it. We
tried.
We fucking tried. I have every single de-pinning tool, and it would not come out.
We even had a hammer and a punch. Could not get the fucking thing out. So, whatever. But it works. It does work. So.
This is the window switch that I ended up creating here. I had to super glue the hell out of it, as you guys saw. Yes, it does not look good at all.
Come on. The thing looks better than what I would have made.
But let's be honest, it's better than what it was before. I mean, if you guys remember, I just had one window switch. I had to plug it into the wiring harness because I only had one of them, and it kept losing, and it was just dangling by the zip tie. So this is definitely a lot better.
And you had to hold the door in a certain position to actually get the window to go up. If the door was like open, it was a nightmare. So this is...
Yeah, we deleted all of that stuff, but I'm just going to tape around here. I have trim black coming, and I'm just going to trim black this panel, and you'll never even see any of that, and it'll be fine. But we got lights, we're getting windows right now, and this is going really good. I mean, we should be ready for the dyno tomorrow, but we still got some more wiring to do. You can see, I mean, it's nice, though. It looks good.
The harness has a lot of extra random stuff sticking out, so it's all right.
It's not bad, though. It really isn't. Compared to how many wires were in this thing before.
It's simple, so if anything goes wrong, we can find it. That's the best part.
Yeah, and there was like 50 wires coming out of here before. Now we just have 2. So we're going to connect those for the window, and then we should be ready to go.
I just crimped the fucking connector. I'm tired. It's already been, what, 13 hours?
We've been non-stop on this project. Hey, at least you didn't crimp it enough, right?
It just started. You're like, should we film it? I'm like, yeah, I mean, just start crimping something.
So I want to determine, because obviously we need wipers in case it rains. So I don't care about speeds. I just want the fastest speed, and we'll just run it to a switch or whatever we have to do. But they're right here. So we're going to play around with this real quick as soon as Dan is done here.
That's the wiper switch right there.
Oh, look at that. I like that. That's not bad. All right, so we're going to call this one the ground.
Didn't we say that from the beginning?
Probably.
Because that used to be the fuel pump one.
So this is probably power. You ready?
Okay, nothing's on fire, so that's good.
So one of these just needs a constant 12. One of these is going to be like the fastest. Or it does nothing too. That's.
You know what? It's been a long day. Maybe we gotta hook up the wiper wires before we
Oh, what is this, the wiper wires?
It sure is.
Oh, hey, would you look at that?
So that That's just the switch. So, it's been a long day. It's been a long fucking day.
All right, take two.
We'll be right back.
Well, boys, we don't have wipers yet, but we got one window. Look at that, dude.
Sir.
Pretty fancy. Good old Jeff Bezos got us on that one.
And we only needed 2 out of the 67 wires.
Yeah. Literally, only these 2 are powering it, and then we have a ground against the chassis right there. So we'll tuck these up, and then this is good. We're really cleaning this thing up, which yo, these spark. What are you doing?
You got the switch on.
Take 3.
Take 3.
All right, Dan's figuring out the window for the passenger side.
Ready?
Yep. Oh shit.
Is that one?
Then flip flop them. So you actually only need 2 wires to run these, which is super cool.
And it just switches, and that's it.
So now that we found those, we're gonna, the other wires can go to hell where they belong.
That's it.
We're gonna cut those and then wire it to this switch right here, to this beautiful panel, and then we're gonna be good. All right, we've been working on this thing all day, and we're kind of almost done. We still have to make an intake. We still have to change the diff. The diff is not necessary for tonight because we don't have to change it for the dyno. But now that we're gonna rev out to probably about 6,700 RPMs now, I'd like to put the 391 back in it. I think third gear will be perfect for the Lock City track. We still need to put this mega fuse in. We ended up making this little 3D print 200 amp fuse holder. We just have to figure out how to clamp this thing down. Got to put the catch can back in, put the guard in, but the inside, other than no carpet and things like that, it's looking really good. I'm really happy with how everything's coming out. We officially have 1 gauge, so we have a gauge, a wideband going to the ECU, and then we also have a wideband going there as well. So that's all good. Windows are good, lights are good. Grillo, what do you think?
Looks good.
You like it?
Sure.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Heck yeah. You got any packages for me?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of gas.
All right, here, let's see it, Dan. This is the first startup with no vacuum leaks, so we'll see how she goes. Well, no vacuum leaks that we know of. The throttle body's tight? That's just how it sounds? That sounds crazy, right?
I saw the coil packs light up.
Yeah, we talked about that actually. I think it was last video. So there, we were all wrong.
I guess so.
It's just blue.
I was right with the fact that they would light up when they fire.
Yes, yeah.
But wrong color.
So Theo was the closest. Does it have like a vacuum leak, or does it just sound like that?
Sounds like it's down a cylinder, doesn't it?
Well, we could have like a bad, I'm sure one of these isn't plugged in awesome. Well, this one just fell off, so there's first half the battle. So, okay, so it's just one. So let me tighten that one and we'll start it back up.
Is that supposed to be that loud, obnoxious normally?
Yes.
Drive that?
Dude, how do we get you in a drift car? Like, passenger.
Not that.
What do you mean?
That's just annoying.
Dude, this is like a quiet drift car.
That's quiet?
Yes. What's it gonna take to get you for 1 passenger lap?
Oh, yeah. That ain't happening.
What?
That ain't happening.
$100.
$100.
200.
200?
$300.
Oh my god, you might as well subscribe to my OnlyFans at that point.
I'll give you $500 if you do 1 lap. Huh? No.
I don't need $500 from you.
That's crazy. Okay.
I have a guy that would do it for $500.
No.
I have a guy that would do it for $20.
No. I want you.
Yeah.
You're the eccentric guy.
Is that what you're calling me now, eccentric?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very fancy term for another word that begins with I.
Take 2, let her rip.
Flip them wires back on the cam sensor.
Oh, you think that's the problem?
It started up, it lost RPM signal. flip them wires back on that cam sensor quick?
Aye, Captain. So, if you guys have been watching the whole series, we flipped the crank sensor wiring because these are universal harnesses. They work for 24X and 58X as well. And we just had to switch it because we weren't getting any RPM. And when we couldn't get it running the day we were trying to get it running, we also switched the cam thinking that was it. But we're thinking now the cam is good and we're gonna leave the crank. So I'm gonna switch the wires on the crank for startup 30. Big 3. Oh, wrong button.
It says air.
Air? What do you mean? She was ripping.
She runs, but she ain't got no RPM.
Oh no, that's the one thing Mike asked. He was like, hey, crank all good? I'm like, yeah, yeah it is. Oh boy. All right, take 4. Well boys, the time is now 10 o'clock on Wednesday, 10 o'clock at night, and we have exhausted everything to try to get this thing to run right. Everything is fine other than we're not getting a good crank signal. Like, it works for a second, and then it just says error, and then we read the diagnostics of the lights on the Terminator X, and it tells us that it's just not in sync. And we've tried to flip-flop from tuning it to a 24X, tuning it to a 58X, switching the crank sensor wiring from, like, switching the 5 volt and 12 volt reference and flip-flopping it. Like, there's like 4 different ways you can do it, and none of those ways work. We got it to a point where, like, obviously you guys saw it does run, it does idle and well, kind of idles and all of that, but can't really tune this thing properly without a good crank signal. So early in the morning we're gonna try to get a brand new OEM crank sensor from Chevy, see if that does something. But other than that, like, car's not done, but like it can get tuned and we can kind of play with the rest later. But yeah, I mean, it's a bummer. We're fucking busting ass trying to get this thing ready for Friday, and we're so close. Like, the hardest part about all of this is we're so close, but we're gonna take a step back tonight. I'm tired. Dan went home, he's exhausted, and we're just gonna hit it early and get that crank sensor and hopefully get her fixed. Well, good afternoon, or good morning, everyone. I was supposed to leave to go to the dyno 8 minutes ago, and this is how the car's looking right now.
I figured it out.
Good news is Dan figured it out. This is where we're at the moment. So, to give you guys a little briefing on what is going on, 7 years ago, I had an LS2 in this car, and it blew up. So then I got an L92 from a junkyard that was on fire, so we literally just took, like, the long block and then put the cam in it, did all of that stuff. Now, an LS2 has a cam sprocket that just has one tooth on it, just like that. You can see this whole big half moon thing. That's a one-tooth cam sprocket. L92s are supposed to have a 4-tooth sprocket. So, considering at that time we just replaced everything, it has the wrong tooth, causing the crank and cam sensor not being able to kind of talk to each other, not being able to sync up together, which is the problem that we were having later last night. And for the life of us, we couldn't get them to sync in. So Dan, he kind of did a little digging. He actually watched my YouTube from when we put the thumper cam in and everything. And, like, I'll show you the screenshot. Took this screenshot and, like, saw everything and confirmed that it was a one-tooth. So it's apart.
But we have another one coming.
Yeah, we got another one coming at 2. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know what's happening from here.
We're gonna crack this together.
We're trying our best. I think Alfonso might have that CAN cable, so we might just be fucking giving her a couple button clicks.
We're gonna give her a street tune, and freaking tomorrow,
No, dude.
she's ready for battle.
Yeah, this is bad. I'm pissed. I just put 2050 oil in this thing, and there's water going into the fucking oil pan, and we have to drop the oil pan anyways.
So we got to take subframe out, we'll pop the oil pan off, we'll clean everything up. The biggest problem is if it doesn't see RPM signal, it doesn't read the wideband. So we can't even We can't even do anything right now. I guess if he has the cable, technically we could have shut off the cam signal.
Yeah, but like
That's
I
for
feel
pussies. We don't want to do that.
I also feel like we've done so much at this point to like negate this problem. Like I want this thing to go back together and like I'm confident like okay, everything is good. You know, and like if something breaks from there, then we can tackle it with the right parts. Like I'm so sick of just doing this like random bullshit. Like we did the Holley harness, we did the FI Tech modifications, we did all of that stuff, and now it's just time to put the right parts in the engine and just be done with it. It sucks that there's literally in 24 hours I need to be leaving to go to a comp, and this is what the car looks like. I don't know what's gonna happen, I'll be honest with you, but just stick around and find out, and this car's about to be even more apart. So the grass is super green today, huh, Dan? Grass is real green.
It is. We're doing good. Look at it. Sun's out. Getting blinded by the back of that car.
Guns out? No. So it's actually a good thing that we're doing all of this because after all of our testing and things like that, the oil pan actually ended up filling up with a bunch of fuel because obviously this thing's not tuned. We did a million trial runs and all of that, so that would have thinned it out pretty good.
Oh yeah. So without RPM signal, the wideband never kicks on. So this thing was like 9.0, 10.0.
Yeah.
Just spitting fuel everywhere.
Not to mention, like, the first day we were trying to get this thing to start, we let this thing crank for fucking 20 times.
Oh yeah.
So it was just fucking, like, look at how thin that is. This is brand new 2050 oil, and that is just fucking water.
And it just reeks of gas.
Yeah, it reeks. The whole shop reeks like gas from this oil pan, which is insane.
We're gonna clean this up.
Fun stuff.
Let's check that reluctor ring.
Yeah, make sure it's actually 58. We're here.
I guess
Oh,
they didn't make a 6.2 that had the
24.
24.
Yeah.
But you guys put pieces on. I don't know, just in case.
Yeah, and let's just make sure it's not spinning.
Oh yeah. Well, we would need a degree wheel.
Okay, well, we're not doing that then. I don't think it is though, because if the Lingenfelter was right on the other harness, it said it was in sync.
That's because you had it. The 24 tooth uses the one lug on the cam sensor.
Yes.
So it was the right setup. Now since we don't have the Lingenfelter, we got fucking nothing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it was in sync, so that thing was never bouncing around though. Like it wasn't overspinning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, should be alright.
Yeah, because the reason why it doesn't work now and it worked before, the Lingenfelter box, even though this was a 58X engine, the Lingenfelter would change it to a 24X, right? And that would work with that other cam sprocket. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
It didn't actually work though, because no matter what in the ECU, it said cam crank sync.
Yeah, we would always have like 17 codes.
And the what's his name? The guy that tuned it.
Mike.
He was messing with that too. Remember when you brought it there, and somehow he made it work, and I don't know. But now we're gonna fix it right.
Yeah. Long story short, and I guess I haven't addressed the elephant in the room yet. Unfortunately, like realistically, me and Dan talked for like 30 minutes and we debated this. We could get this here. We could get this to the track tomorrow. We could.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fun.
It just wouldn't be worth doing. It needs too many things.
Yeah, but like in order to actually do this thing right, like we're just not gonna bring it. Like you guys can tell from the videos, like we've really been pushing, we've been trying our absolute best. But I actually just called Mike Lynch, the runner of Lock City, and I just wanted to confirm that they didn't need any cages for the actual event. And he said no, which I didn't actually know that. So we're bringing the JZ. We're actually ozoning it out right now because I guess when we were at Englishtown, someone left garbage in this thing, so it smelled really, really bad. So I ozoned inside. I'm ozoning the trunk right now, and then we're gonna put fresh 85 on it. As you can see, the Tire Streets tires came in. If you guys need tires, and they actually sent me tires for most of my vehicles, and we're gonna be going over that in a video soon to come. But there is so many different tires in this allotment, and I'm really excited to share it with you. If you guys need any tires for a daily, for an off-road vehicle, for a race car, for anything, just go on TireStreets.com, use code Miata15. It's gonna save you the most money that you can save on the website. So definitely appreciate Tire Streets for just always coming in clutch, always being there to help me with all my drift needs, with all my car needs and stuff, and I'm super grateful for them. So if you guys want to give back and support, use code Miata15 and you've done so much. All right, so we have the new cam sprocket right here and you can see the difference. So this is called a 4X sprocket. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 teeth in the front, and then the cam sensor actually is reading off of those marks, correct?
Yeah, so to figure this out, I used a marker, and I put a mark on that, and then I put the freaking bore scope in there and spun it, and you could see that it was just one thing. And on the picture from when you guys put this together, you could see that it didn't have this notch. It just looks like
it was whole.
One thing. So that's it. We slapped this on. Just run like a dream.
All that matters is we're fixing everything, and now we have eyes. We know exactly what's going on, everything, you know. Although we're not making it to the Lock City event with this, like, I'm not even really that sad about it. I'm just stoked that I'm learning a lot. You know, like, I wasn't a big wiring guy, and I don't want to call myself a big wiring guy now, but, you know, like, I've had a power probe for 10 years, and I just started using it yesterday, you know?
It's great, too.
You know? And, like, everything we did, it was relatively first try.
And it was simple.
It was simple. You know, we figured out the window switches, we figured out the headlights, and some people watch it like, oh, that's not bad. But, you know, like, it's big accomplishments. And now, like, now that we did it to this car, we can start doing the things that we've just learned onto this car. And now I just understand things a lot more and differently. So I have Dan to thank for that, because honestly, you have been the head honcho of this project. Dan's just like, hey, we need to do this, this, and that. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know how to do that, but I'm just going to figure it out, you know? And, like, I figure it out, and it goes well, and yeah.
I'm telling you, then you're just going to be able to crank shit out one after the other, whether I'm here or not.
Yeah, no, so it's been really cool. I'm not sad that we're missing, well, we're not even missing it. We're going to JZ. I'm not sad that we're not going in it with the LS car. It just, we want to make it right, you know? Like, I feel like this whole channel's life has been, like, slap it together, hope for the best. I want to go to a drift event, turn the car on, and know that everything is good. Like, that's what I want this car to be.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know?
Me freaking too.
So, I'm sorry if we failed, you know, if we failed.
We didn't fail, we're still winning.
We're still winning. I like that. See, Dan's got the good attitude. But we got a brand new timing cover. We got a brand new front main. We got a brand new all of that. Brand new oil pan gasket, all of that stuff. Then we got the new sprocket. We have an OEM cam sensor coming in from Chevy. And yeah, we're gonna start tackling this thing, and I'm gonna try to edit this because I haven't even touched it, and this video is supposed to go out in 4 hours, and I don't even know the direction of this video at all, so I'll see you in a bit. And just like that, I just finished editing this video. It is now currently 6 o'clock. I've been editing this thing all freaking day. This is where we ended up with the LS car. It's unfortunate that we kind of did fail the challenge. Dan and I, we tried our absolute best to just make it happen, but unfortunately things just happen, and we just weren't aware that that kind of was an issue. But moral of the story is we're gonna finish the project. It's gonna be better than ever, and I'm really excited to see it on the dyno, and I'm really excited to drift it for the first time. I wanna appreciate you guys for watching to the very end of the video. I wanna see how many people do. If you have made it this far, comment apples in the comment section below. I'm just curious. I wanna see how many OG guys I got out there. And to thank you for that, if you use code JUNK, you're gonna save 10% off the entire website. So if you guys wanna support, and if you haven't yet, you're gonna save yourself 10% off the entire website. I really appreciate all you guys being here. It's a lot of work, filming, editing, working on cars, doing all this stuff, but we're gonna continue to make it happen, and I can only say thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.